Big Effin Nerds.
Ooh. See,
Nice.
I just got to be real deliberate. That feels good because
an applause.
I didn't spill on myself.
That was clean.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
I just got to focus for once.
For once. All right. Welcome back, nerds. I am Michael Lee.
And I'm Matt.
And this is Big Effin Nerds.
Show is.
So, I figure we start off with a good old fact of the day. I actually have two. Did you know that in 2003, they did a study on drivers, and they said that all the drivers that drive slow in the fast lane, their mothers were all whores, and that they were adopted.
Wow. I never knew that.
Is that a good fact?
That's a good one. Right when you said their mothers, I was like, here we go. Here we go.
Sorry, I just wanted to tell a joke. But anyways.
Is that personal experience coming from today or what?
I do DoorDash sometimes, and today it tested my patience. I was pretty chill most of the day, but just this one fucking
Hey man, good to know. Every day is a school day.
But I do actually have an actual fact.
Okay.
So did you know that if it weren't for the shiny membrane around your eye, your immune system would cause you to go blind? Because they don't recognize your eye as part of the human body. I haven't told them.
I feel like you did.
Mm-mm.
You promise?
I don't know.
I don't know. You promise? I don't know.
I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. I may have told you.
Maybe we talked about it. I don't know.
I may have told you because we were talking about something sciencey related.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I haven't done it on the podcast until then or till now.
But yeah. No, that's fucked up. Like, how does that even... What's wrong with our fucking eyes? Without that thing.
Makes you wonder. The human body is everything in the human body is meant to do something.
Right.
And, the eyes obviously give us vision. The membrane protects the eye from the body because the body would eventually just try to attack
The immune
it.
system would be like, get them.
Why?
I need these and die.
But how does it, the body doesn't recognize it? That's the weird part about it to me. Because
Foreign object.
yeah, they're like, what the fuck are these two balls of... These aren't testicles. These belong to...
Who these belong to?
Who put testicles in the eye sockets?
You guys you're on the lower floors. Get out of here.
Give me his fucking name. I'm fucking beat his ass. No. So that was my little fact. What was that?
No, don't worry about it. I realized as I took a sip, I was like, uh-oh. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
That's crazy. I mean, kind of makes you think, what else? Is there other shit in our body that's like that?
Well, I mean, if you think about the appendix,
mm-hmm.
that contains acid poison.
Yeah, and when it bursts, you can die.
But
it's there.
I think it, if I'm not mistaken, it's an obsolete body part. Same with the... Oh, shoot. I just heard it the other day. I can't remember. Fuck.
Well, I was going to say, you were bringing up everything as a purpose. I was like, yeah, but what do the fucking tonsils do?
I knew that one. Used to know it. I don't remember.
I think all those things have a super obscure, minimal use that it's like, yeah, you can just fucking get rid of it.
Oh, yeah, that's why they could just take out tonsils. What was it? You could also remove one kidney and you'll be fine with just one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the appendix, same thing.
Yep.
Once it's removed, if you were to have appendicitis and it rupture on you, I'm pretty sure they said you could live without it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why it's an obsolete. It used to be when that's what it was for. It used to be when we were in our caveman days or whatever, and we would eat certain rocks or shit to help grind up old Neanderthals and shit. They used to do that to how the fucking dinosaurs did.
See, that's rocks. A good fact.
The other one was good.
No, it was good. But when you said we eat rocks, I was like, what? No fucking way.
So it would help digest the rocks, or at least, keep them to a minimal on the digestive system.
But we ate rocks on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Yeah.
I just said it.
Nothing else. I'm just fucking hungry. What, we use it to help break down shit?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, I'd imagine it like a grinder. Literally, like if you're, I don't know how big your appendix would be, but
Not sure either.
but you know, it's
It's like this
just
big.
this little thing, and then you can put a bunch of rocks in there. I don't know. It's something along those lines, though.
Sorry, just the way you said that made me feel like the appendix was like a fanny pack. Yeah, dude, I just put some fucking rocks in here as I'm walking. No big deal. Got my keys in here, rocks. Yeah, rocks. Yeah, just find rocks, put them right in there.
This one's got blue and green, and
Yeah, you see, this one's
pretty.
a little orange,
this one's a little
and
orange.
this is a seashell.
Okay, now you turn this guy who had appendicitis into some dude walking down the beach.
Where'd I get the seashell? There's no beach. I don't know.
Some creep. Oh gosh.
Stop asking questions.
All right. So. Nice, dude. All right.
So that was a good one. All right. So you want to start with some real quick news?
Yeah, I don't really have too much, so.
So real quick, I know we talked about it, I think once, very minimal. Gotham Knights, that's coming out soon.
Yeah, that's right.
October 21st.
Was it you're supposed to play as Damien
Yeah, Nightwing.
or not yeah, Jason Todd? No?
Yeah, Red Hood, Nightwing, Robin,
And Batgirl.
and Batgirl.
That's right. Cool.
So you want to get that?
I think so. Is that co-op?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Talking mushrooms.
Yeah, we were talking about it. You said you were going to do Nightwing. I was going to do Red Hood, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right. Cuz I fucking love Nightwing. Nightwing's hella cool.
He's cool. He was
He's badass.
It was between him and Red Hood when I was like, I want to play one of them.
I always like those characters that are just super acrobatic.
Yeah.
That's why I like Nightcrawler. Like I said that a couple episodes ago. Fucking Nightcrawler's so cool.
Yeah, we talked about him. He is cool. So that's coming. That'll be cool. And something I heard recently, I guess it's been in the works kind of for a while now, for a few years or something maybe, but there's apparently a new Spawn movie coming with run by Todd McFarlane, and Jamie Foxx is supposed to be playing him.
Ooh, okay. I can kind of see that.
I can get with it.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx for
Yeah,
sure. Although
definitely.
I did like Michael Jai White as the
Although
original. I mean, he was just so badass.
I do remember watching the original semi recently, and I kind of like I like some of the cheesy lines in there. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
"Ugh."
No, it's super cheesy.
Yeah, but it's just it's just fucking over the top. He's a fucking hell Spawn
They've been needing to redo Spawn though,
for sure.
because fuck, it's all demonic and shit. All about demons in hell.
That's true.
That'd be with today's day and age, like the technology that goes into the movies nowadays.
We could do it.
Fuck, it'd be. It's going to be spectacular.
Yeah, I don't think we have a date, or I haven't seen one really. I don't think it really matters at this point. But some bummer news. We got a bunch of Marvel delays.
I did hear about that, but wasn't that kind of accounted for? I think they took the whole COVID thing into account, and they said like, yeah, we're still coming out with stuff now, but that's because they were already pretty much started. But then everything now that just got started post, like prime COVID or whatever.
Yeah.
Now everything's gonna get pushed back for like which I think would be a good thing because of how the Marvel and MCU has been kind of taking a turn for it right now. It's kind of lackluster.
Yeah, like the way I was thinking, I was like, Star Wars is going up, and Marvel's falling off a little bit.
Star Wars is, I would say Star Wars is plateaued, maybe a slight incline.
Okay.
Just because, like they did Obi-Wan Kenobi, but
Obi Kenobi. Sorry.
did I say Obi Kenobi?
No, that's just what I said.
Matt makes
You're
fun
good,
of me
you're
for misspeeches all the time, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't say that.
What was it? Was it earlier? Nerms.
But names and terms. But like Obi-Wan Kenobi, it was good, but it was kind of like it was a dead character at that point. You didn't really need to see him come back. There's not really much you could have because we had the Clone Wars. Like if you count that, not a lot of people I think
Rebels
that are new Star Wars fans because like what's been coming out.
Yeah.
I don't think they've really like embraced Star Wars like how we have, and they have yet to see like Clone Wars and all that stuff. So they're probably the ones that was like, oh yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like I'm not saying it's a bad show.
Yeah, I was like, we sure weren't complaining about it.
I'm just saying it wasn't really needed because we kind of already know the character and his past.
That's true.
And they definitely could have gone somewhere else with the stories, but
to be fair, I guess that's kind of those are some time periods we haven't like seen with our own eyes.
true. Yeah, you have to assume
Or you
the
just have to go off, shit
Yeah.
you're reading, whatever.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but Andor's good.
Yeah.
I like it. It again, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, saying how it wasn't really a needed story.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
that's
the movie
true.
was fine.
The movie was good. I mean, Rogue One's one of the fucking pretty top tier.
Yeah, I would say that's like top 3 for me,
Yeah, no, that gets up there for sure.
which means it beats one of the prequels. I mean, sorry,
Original.
originals. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to,
Which
trying
one?
to think of the word for it. I couldn't think of originals.
Original.
This fucking idiot.
This fucking guy.
This-
Somebody get this motherfucker.
This mook out of here.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it was some of the same thing, same scenario with like the video games industry. Like they were saying, like with the shit that came out like during COVID and like right after, they were like, now we're gonna see delays because that shit that came out was already being worked on, and it was just on the tail end of development.
Which is a little interesting considering that games are mainly like console PC and you just develop them using a computer. So I'm surprised like people weren't working on it still
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess
because they could work from home. And
Yeah.
you know those motherfuckers have like solid ass fucking computers.
you'd have to.
Like they got fucking dual fucking monitors or no, 3 monitors, 2 regulars, big old TV up top.
Big time.
Motherfuckers.
Big mode.
I wish.
But some of the delays we got. So the big one that I saw that was a little bit of a bummer. It's not a huge delay, but it got delayed like 2 months. I think Blade. Blade got
yeah, the new
because it was
one.
supposed to be coming. Oh no, wait. Oh, okay, no, yeah, that was supposed to be coming out this month. November 3rd this year, but now it's supposed to be coming out September 6th next year.
Holy
No, wait,
shit.
20. No, yeah, no shit. Sorry, November
Get your facts right.
of 23 was supposed to come out. Now it's coming out September of 24. Fuck you. I'm trying.
Okay, so we got that.
But yeah, I kind of everyone that was kind of was expecting that one because they just lost their director for the movie
Oh, did
like
they?
a month-ish, maybe give or take a month ago. They lost the director, and apparently Marshall Ali's been kind of frustrated with the script. He said there's only like 90 lines in it or some shit, something like that. He was disappointed with the script,
What the fuck?
and I mean, like Blade's not like a super talker, but enough.
I mean, he's not, but he still makes plans.
But
and talks
enough,
to
like
people.
I was born ready, motherfucker. Like everybody loves that.
I've been wanting to rewatch
ready to
those.
die. I was born ready, motherfucker.
That was the first movie I fell in love with Ryan Reynolds.
Blade 2 was the best.
Ryan Reynolds is in Blade 3.
I don't know.
And he's all shirtless.
Hannibal King.
And I was like, damn. I'm not gay, but fuck.
But like maybe one time. What?
What?
I mean, it's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, every guy loves Ryan Reynolds. What the fuck?
You gotta. So that's a bummer. Deadpool got pushed back.
I know.
You heard about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just.
I keep. Hi, Deadpool.
Yeah, that one's not
You
a
know.
big one. Just like 2 months. Still coming out 2024, just in November 8th instead of September 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Four got delayed from November 8th, 2024 to, was that February? Yeah.
That's so far out. I could care less.
But now that's coming out 2025. Avengers Secret Wars is now coming out 2026, May 1st. So, those are kind of whatever, but they got delayed. Big ones being Deadpool 3 and Blade.
But Secret Wars is,
So you're just like,
again, it's super far out. I could care less. But no, I'm not saying like that's news. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying like, I kind of expected it just because you did talk about the whole gaming thing like way back when. I remember that conversation, and then obviously it should bleed over into filmmaking, especially because
I would say even more so for
Yeah.
filmmaking. Because, like for video games, like they were hit, but not hit, I would imagine, as hard. Because, all those dudes can do, I'd say, 95% of their shit from home. I'm not an expert. It's just a rough estimate.
a rough estimate.
I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know why I keep doing this.
He's
Maybe I
not
should
a
just do it
bot.
one more time.
He's not a bot. I swear.
Beep bop bop bop. Beep bop 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 bop.
Leaking oil.
Anyway,
So
so that's that.
that's that. Short nerdy news. It was kind of long because we made it long, but short nerdy news for today. So I guess I want to hear about this great anime that Matt has
Yeah.
actually watched.
Yeah, I brought
But
up
probably will be the only other anime he watches and not give anime an actual fucking chance.
Hey man, you know I watch.
Shut
them
up.
when I'm interested. But overall, I'm like, I want to watch something else. But I watched it. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Super good. I think you like it for sure.
Hey, it's anime. I would love it. Just for
Super,
the anime aspect.
Super gory. Super good. There's not really like you don't have to have played the games, obviously.
Right.
But like I was telling you earlier, I was like, there's like 2 characters that show up that are from the game and from like the lore of the game back when it was a pen and paper RPG, Cyberpunk Red and all that. I was like, so there's that, and like you go to like a couple places, and you know if you play the game, you'll realize like, oh, I recognize this area or whatever. But that's it, really.
Gotcha. Oh, that's kind of like when Arcane came out, which I think Matt would like because storytelling wise.
I have heard that one was good. I heard a lot of good things about
And
that.
yeah, I forget when season 2 is going to come out, but yeah, it was like that for that one. I mean,
Maybe I'll check that one out. But like I just was like, you know, I haven't played like League of Legends at all, so I'm like, yeah.
time.
Time.
Matt doesn't give a shit. Matt will never play League of Legends, even though it's free. F-R-E.
Yeah. That doesn't mean it's good.
But then why are people still playing it?
Yeah, I mean,
10
good.
years later.
It's good to them.
12 years later.
It's good to them. Good for you.
It's a giant esport.
Hey, good for you.
Millions of dollars.
Make that money. I don't fucking want to play it.
Yeah, so I'll probably check that one out.
Yeah.
Probably soon because I'm catching up really quick on my shows. I'm on The Boys right now. So
Ooh, season 2?
Season 3.
Oh, you watched season 3 now.
Yeah, I finished season 2, I think yesterday,
What'd
a couple
you think
days
about
ago.
that?
Fuck.
I've heard season 3 gets even crazier.
It was funny just going into it and forgetting how absolutely brutal the show is.
It's gnarly.
I love it,
Yeah.
but there's some times where I'm just like,
God
oh,
damn.
God. Like, yeah, it's brutal.
Have you watched Invincible yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That one was fucked up, too.
That one was crazy.
I mean, not too much so. Like The Boys, I feel like it's every fucking episode. At least with Invincible, there's like an episode where I could take a breather of just like no.
But then like that last episode with him and his dad it was like hard to watch.
Yeah, because you're seeing the dad absolutely beat the
fuck out of him,
someone.
and he's just like, dad.
Like,
Like,
wasn't his eye like fucking
Shit was
half
like-
out or some shit?
yeah, he was
Just
fucked.
bulging.
He was fucked up.
Yeah,
His teeth were just shattered. I mean, we watched his chips shatter, fragments of his teeth just bouncing off the rock. His Omni-Man just beating the fuck out of him. He's like, "Don't you fucking see?" Oh shit! I fucking me.
you spitting
I
on
was
me.
like,
Just fucking knock your ass out.
I laughed and was like,
So yeah, no,
Gross.
end of the second season of The Boys was fucking cool.
you know that random scene where they're in the hospital, and that arm comes through the window and wraps itself around like a mother's milk's whatever neck or something. And like it's funny because as I saw that, I was like, "Oh damn, that's somebody like stretchy arm." And then I saw like something like something on the arm. And I was like, "Oh, I don't think that's an arm." And then it went through the window up the dude's pants. And you're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Because when it was wrapped around his neck, I thought I could see like a bulge of like a vein. I was like, "That's not an arm."
Well,
That's no move.
you haven't started watching season 3 yet?
No.
Okay, well, let's just say, yeah, it starts off very strange.
Yeah, that's that show though.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
So
Like-
so I'm gonna definitely be watching the Cyberpunk anime.
Yeah.
For sure.
Super good. Big sad.
Big sad.
Big sad.
Matt's never seen any other anime. I don't care.
Oh no, I know they do the big sad, but this was the big sad, and especially because like they're using some of the music that's from the game, and songs that I'd heard like while like driving around playing the game or whatever, and now I hear it in there, and now it's like super sad. So now I heard like I started replaying Cyberpunk again, and I was driving, and the song came on, and I just like stopped the car and just like fucking sat there. And you know what was fucked up?
Matt was in his feels in a video game.
You know what was fucked up? As I sat there, I heard, and I looked out the front windshield, and the dude just fell.
But that happens in the game?
I don't know. I don't know.
What?
I don't know if he like just like that's a scripted thing, like a random dude himself, or if he just glitched and like fell through or fell over a ledge.
That's hilarious.
But like I was just sitting there listening to a sad song, and what the fuck?
Like you can't really be sad at that point because that's like a fucking cartoon moment right there. I don't know. At least to me, it sounded like a cartoon moment. It was just
kind of was. I mean, because I was just kind of like looking around, listening to the song, and I heard that. The fuck? See a dude just fucking laying there. But yeah, man, super good. So today we are doing some matchups, some verses.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
You have anything else you want to talk about first? Cool. So we're doing some.
Oh wait, yeah. I mean, quick one, real quick, because yeah, Andor, episode 5.
Duh. Let me get my other notes for that.
Duh. I like the episode. For some reason, this episode made me like, I don't know. I felt like a kid watching Star Wars again, and there was literally nothing like, for as a kid, most time is the lightsabers, starships, all that. I don't know. Something about this episode, I was just like,
I mean, there was that TIE fighter fucking dusting them, doing that low flyby. Fuck you.
oh, dude. I know how loud jets already are. Can you imagine a fucking starfighter?
A TIE fighter, especially those things. Those things fucking screaming too, just as they fucking fly.
Ruptured eardrums.
Yeah, he just fucking flew by them, and all those people just.
He's like the jackass on the streets with their fucking uncatted fucking Camaro. Like, you're just like, dude, for real?
Look at this fucking guy.
This fucking asshole. Don't get me wrong. I like that stuff, but in an appropriate area, like a track.
Yeah.
Where it's made for that.
It's fucking 7 a.m,
dude.
on a Monday.
Sometimes it'd be 4 a.m. over
Get the
here.
fuck up.
All you hear is cramp.
Just like
Shoulder
out of the chair.
Okay.
Dude's over there doing donuts. You're just laying here in bed because he woke you up.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. I mean, I didn't like hate the episode or dislike it, but I told you earlier, I was like, I felt like it was kind of filler for me. Because like the whole, like when it finished, I was like, what happened? I mean, I know you said they're doing 12 episodes, right?
Yes.
So I guess that makes sense. It's the 5th, so they're not even halfway yet.
But even then, I was telling Matt, like, I think it was a little less filler just because, I mean, I told him, like, you can't really assume, like, what's his name again? Fuck. Luthen?
Oh, that guy, yeah, Luthen.
Like, he's going to bring some strange...
Buffalo Bill?
Yeah.
Tucked.
Some strange person to, their camp, however many people there were, and introduce them and be like, oh, yeah, you guys are cool now. And then they go off and do the thing. I mean, you got to have that little bit of tension. It's conflict within the story.
Yeah, I get that. And I mean, we already saw a bit of it at the end of episode 4 when he shows up when they're all like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that? But yeah. No, I mean, I get it. I guess it was more of a...
show the dynamic growth.
Yeah, so I guess it was more of an introduction to the team, sort of. And then seeing them, how they interact with each other. And now they're kind of having to act as a unit.
So now they establish their characters because these characters have to play some type of good, like decent role within the story.
Yeah.
If they're going that deep into, whatever those characters or whoever those characters are.
Yeah.
So little less filler because it still gave some like a decent amount of information for the audience. Unlike, fillers for like Naruto or completely just.
Where, like you said, they just have a fucking picnic, and you're like, all right.
Yeah, we'd be in the middle of like a giant fight. Like there's this thing called the Fourth Great Ninja War. And
Jesus.
It's like a massive battle. And, sometimes in that battle, they were having fucking filler episodes of just like playing in the park or doing whatever lame brain mission they were doing. And I was like, Get back to the fighting.
Who gives a fuck?
I want to see the war.
Come on. You're too late. You missed this opportunity to do this shit. Battle.
Fucking stupid testosterone filled men.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought the episode was good. I don't, like I said, I just felt giddy watching it for some reason. I have no idea why.
It's interesting. I wonder. There's something to that. I wonder what that was. What that triggered or unlocked in you again.
I honestly think it so I can, even though I'm not a writer for like screenplay writer or whatever, but I can appreciate very good dialogue.
Yeah.
And for me, I felt like the dialogue in the show was very fluid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it flowed very nicely.
I agree with you on that.
For the interactions between characters. I don't know. There's just something.
Yeah,
I think it was partly that, but there's something else.
I hear you. That cast, whoever has good chemistry, they're able to bounce off each other pretty well. It seems like, and I was like, I don't know if it's me or if it's just me, but it seems like Cassian's just bullshitting his way through everything.
Oh yeah,
because like they're talking about the plan, and they're gonna get the thing off the dock.
Yeah,
and they're like, well, what do you think? And he's like, yeah, we'll get it. And then they're like, well, it's up here. And he's like, well, is it this way? And then he's like, you guys don't even know, do you? You guys don't even know, do you? You guys don't know.
You guys were going to go into this, like, what would you do without me?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, he's really trying to fucking put himself in there and secure a spot. Like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Don't kick me out. I'm here. But yeah, like when he's saying, he was like, you guys don't know. You guys really don't know? You guys don't know? I was like, do you? Because I don't think you do. You haven't told us a fucking answer this whole time.
Well, he doesn't want to give it away for free.
Yeah.
He's a lone wolf in that.
Give me a higher cut.
Exactly.
I guess. But then on the flip side, it's like, okay, well, either that or this job's a bust. So do you want money or, death?
I choose death. So yeah, episode 5 was a good one. I mean, obviously check it out.
Oh yeah, and they're whittle basic twaining.
Oh, they're marching.
They're all marching around.
Yeah, that was so cute. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, remember we were talking about that Primor security guard guy we didn't like?
Yeah,
the Lieutenant Deputy Inspector Khan or whatever.
Karn. Yeah,
His name's Cyril.
Cereal,
Yes, Cyril.
like Count Chocula.
No, Cyril, because he went back to his mom's house, and that every time they flashed to him was just him, just at his mom's house, just like, rock.
Fucking hate it here.
And his mom's just a hag.
Yeah, she's a bit much.
She's the worst. I mean, first thing she does when she sees him in the end, episode 4 is smack, and then hugs him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Mother.
Smack, big smack.
Jesus.
Get your fucking say. And like she's feeding him cereal, and I was like, "Is that like Crunch Berries?" Like, I swear I swore to God, those were like some Crunch Berries from the '90s that like don't exist anymore.
They're called Starberries.
Are they?
No, in that
Okay,
universe.
I was like, "Are you fucking with me?"
It's like these were your favorite as a kid. Mom, I'm fucking 35 years old.
I'm fucking 35. Let me give me a break. that poor guy, dude. I'm still waiting to see what they're gonna do with him. Like, that can't be it.
No, it's not.
That'd be fucking hilarious if it was. Yeah, that's him. That's his character now. He's just.
Even though I don't like the character, I would stop watching this show if that's literally they're introducing this guy just to write him off like that. I'd be like, that's stupid.
Just to go live in his mom's basement for the last half of his life.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Oh, and about that guy skier that was confronting him.
What about him?
I was just like he had his little tattoo show and tell when the guy could like Cassian recognized the one on his chest, whatever. I'm guessing they're like military tattoos or something.
They could be gang affiliated.
That too, but I don't know. He was like, "Oh, you recognize this one?" He's like, "What about this one? What about this one? What about this one?"
Or prison.
That too. And with all the shit he was doing like that, and then in the end when he's like talking about it, he's like, "Yeah, that's the only apology you're gonna get," and all that. And I was like, "All right, dude, I get it. You're cool. You're troubled. You're a disturbed kind of guy."
Matt says this now, but if he were to face a character like that, he'd be like, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Pussy boy.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that depends.
If I was put into a group, random group, and one of the group members was a fucking gang member or some shit, and he showed his tats, and be like, I like to have those fucking markings of like, I killed this many people. I killed this many people. It's like, why do you have so many tears, dude? You crying? Huh?
Why you
Pussy
crying?
boy?
Why are you crying? What's the matter?
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Here.
But
Come
like,
here.
if you were, if you were to show up,
fool.
I'm not gonna really fuck with him. I'm just gonna be like, all right, yeah, man, whatever you say.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, cool, and just try to hope I never see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I get it. But we don't know what his fucking deal is really.
oh my god.
I mean, he said something about like it was like a massacre kind of thing deal, right? Or am I tripping? I just fucking watched it last night.
I know. I didn't watch. I didn't watch it too long ago either. So maybe I'm just
I think he was like
out of it.
I think he was like a lone survivor type thing, but meh.
So
Let's do a couple. So we'll do a couple versus,
couple verses.
couple matches,
Yeah, as we said before, horror versus.
horror.
Just
Not just all types of horror, slasher, creature, fucking
anything
demonic, whatever.
Anything that can be considered terrifying. So like for instance, what Splice? Do you remember Splice?
I remember.
Or sorry,
that name.
not Splice, Split with James McAvoy, and he played the multiple personalities.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen?
I want to,
Split?
but I haven't.
Did you watch Glass?
I haven't seen any of those.
Okay.
None
Or fuck, what was the name of Bruce Willis's character? I forget.
Oh, I know that one. I can't think of the name either.
I know it. I don't remember.
I know, but I haven't seen them, but I want to. I hear they're all very good.
They are. But that can be considered horror because there's like this beast within him, and the beast was like somehow crazy fucking strong.
Yeah, I remember seeing the
And
trailers.
everyone was terrified about it.
I do remember him, James McAvoy, getting like mad praise for that role.
Yeah, it was a good one. No, he had to play.
was just switching like roles and characters.
It was awesome.
Like on a dime.
It was literally so cool to see. But we're basically gonna go off of like stuff like that. Anything considered thriller.
Okay.
Me and Matt were talking about one earlier. This was off the record. However, we're gonna bring it on the record.
You brought it up as an example as a bad one, and then I went
as a bad one, and then we started to really think about it.
and
Like,
I was
fuck.
like, actually, I think that's a good one.
So Godzilla versus a demon. Now, I didn't bring up what kind of demon would it be?
I was just gonna say that
Like, are
depends
we
what kind of demon we're
specific?
talking about.
Because say if we're like doing, for instance, The Conjuring, Conjuring's demon, the nun, or is that the same one that has that is in Annabelle?
I don't think so.
I think those are two separate entities.
The Conjuring, yeah, I believe they're different.
Right? Okay.
Well, because like with Annabelle, like I remember in the movie Annabelle, not Creation, the one where they're in that big apartment in L.A. or whatever. And
I think that was the first one, wasn't it?
No. In the first, maybe it was. I think it probably was the first Annabelle, yeah. And you see like the doll raise up, and then it like moved to the side, and there's. Oh, dude! I remember him like walking out, looking down the stairs, and that thing's just on the stairs. I was like,
That's a terrible fear of mine.
and then
I have it stairs right here. I have stairs right here. Every time I go down there when it's dark, I'm like,
that's when I got to rewatch again. I remember that first Annabelle movie being scary as fuck.
I thought everything in the Conjuring universe was actually pretty fucking good.
Except the latest movie, The Devil Made Me Do It. I remember thinking it was one of the weakest ones. That and The Nun, which was, like we said earlier, disappointing.
Yeah. But anyways,
Keep getting sidetracked.
back to we
All right.
talk about horror.
So you pick one, I pick one. How do?
Oh wait, continue with this Godzilla.
Oh yeah,
demon
that's right.
one real
Godzilla
quick.
demon. So what kind of demon are we talking?
Let's just say Valak for
The Nun.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I got to go with Godzilla on that one.
I brought up a point of like demons needing a lot of power and how it could take up to weeks
And
for them to like possess.
them needing all this power to like do one simple thing in the land of the living kind of shit. That's like what they talk about with ghosts. They're like, oh, like people are like, oh, why is it always they knock some shit off a shelf or they open a door? Or like, we don't know how much energy that takes for them to interact with the physical world, and that's all they got.
Yeah.
Or they're like, oh, how come you only hear like a word at a time?
Can you imagine a demon kaiju?
Now that's a fight.
Like fuck.
Godzilla versus possessed Godzilla.
Ooh, like Godzilla Jr. versus possessed Godzilla.
Who the fuck's Godzilla Jr.?
You don't know Godzilla Jr.?
Is his kid?
Yeah, he had it back in
Figured.
not the fuck. There's two different eras. There's the I just forgot the other one out. Fuck, man.
Nailed it, bro.
Shut up. Anyways, there's two different eras in the latest one. Not the latest one, sorry. The one prior to the latest one, back in like the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
So not the Heisei era, but it's the starts with the SH. Anyways, that one had a junior and he was just mainly Godzilla, but just shorter.
Small.
Yeah, still growing boy.
Still
Big
big. Still big, but small.
But a
compared to
demon
Big Boy.
kaiju.
That would be versus, non-possessed. That'd be something. I mean, naturally, you just want to go with possessed because he's got Godzilla and also a demon.
And demon powers.
And also a demon.
The Godzilla Jr. takes up reading the Bible and is like, the power of Christ compels you. Compels you, send you back to hell.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna have to go with Godzilla on this one.
The possessed one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this seems like an easy one.
Yeah. All right. So, how
What
about
we got
another?
next? So let's see. You want me to just throw one out?
Yeah, go ahead, throw one out. I'll come up with a counter.
How about Bagul from Sinister? Since we talked about him recently.
Bagul.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know how badass he is, but that dude's. I mean, we imagine
what's
fairly.
his ability? Taking over kids, pretty much.
Yep.
He possesses the kids and then has the kids
Has
kill
the
their
kids
family.
kill for him, but is it strictly kids? I mean, that's what we see, but
That's
is that
what we've
like
seen.
is that the limit of his power?
I think so. I think
Because in that case,
because I would come up with, yeah, no, fuck it, Chucky.
Chucky and Bagul. That's interesting.
Because
'Cause-
Bagul essentially he's possessing the kids, right?
I think so.
Because from what I remember in the movie, when Ethan Hawke's character was like watching the video, he was seeing the kids' perspective, right?
Yeah. Because we don't know
And
who's
then
holding the
Bagul-
camera until
and
like
then-
the very end.
And then Bagul just shows up randomly somewhere in the scene. So but he has to be possessing them somehow.
Dude, fuck. I just kept thinking about certain scenes of that movie. I'm like, damn.
But like, can you imagine like him possessing all these kids and all that shit? But then Chucky
He
will
looks
fuck
like a kid, but he's just a possessed doll or whatever by a crazy grown up serial killer dude.
Yeah.
So like maybe like Bagul will be like, that's a good kid, and he'd be like, bitch, got you.
Or he could also, like he'd be sending in little armies of kids or whatever he possesses, and Chucky's just fucking them up.
Chucky's just like
Chucky wouldn't give a shit.
Chucky's just like the Doom Slayer.
Over here with his little knife.
That'd be him. When the Doom music kicks in.
Oh God. I don't know. I would probably give it to Chucky.
I think so too. Thinking more on it now that we've figured out Bagul, that dude motherfucker's scary. But if assuming he's only got the limit to kids, then we're gonna give that to Chucky.
All right. Next one.
Yeah, your turn. What you got?
Oh, you want me to pick one for you? All right.
Yeah.
All right. How about we go with a classic?
Classic.
We'll go with Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. Okay.
He was the OG vampire.
The OG fucking
I think he was yeah.
creeping up the stairs. What is that? That SpongeBob Nosferatu.
Yeah.
He's like,
oh.
oh, let's see for him.
Talk about classic. That one was way back in the day.
Ooh, you know who I would like to put him up against? Whatever the dude's name from Jeepers Creepers is.
Oh shit. I think it's safe to say he's just Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it. I was like, I think that's just his name.
I think so.
Or I don't know if they ever said one.
That's basically a bat versus a bat. They both can fly, right? Because Nosferatu is a vampire.
What is
Turned
Jeepers
into
Creepers, dude? Exactly.
Like, what kind of creature is he?
Yeah. Is he like a demon?
I don't think there was ever a title. Not that I can recall.
Yeah, me either.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I watched.
could
It's been a while
hold
since I
my
watched
hair.
those movies.
Okay. Hey, I owe you.
Between those, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's easy for me to want to give it to Jeepers Creepers just because we haven't seen like Nosferatu fight. You know?
True. Nosferatu is always kind of like the stalkerish, creepy guy who eventually like snuck up on people. Whereas Jeepers Creepers didn't give a fuck. He fucked up that school bus and was like, I'm gonna kill Oh, you motherfucker.
I still just remember like is it the original first or second movie when he's whistling the Jeepers Creepers song as he's like throwing a head in the back of the truck. He's just
Oh, yeah.
throwing the head back there, shuts the door. He's got a sense of humor too.
Yeah. Jeepers Creepers.
I think
Winner.
I give it to him.
W.
Yeah. Let's see what I got. Ooh, Pennywise,
Ooh.
the dancing clown.
Pennywise, huh?
Yeah.
Pennywise versus... I wish I remembered his name. You actually remember his name. Actually, I think I just remembered it. Smiley?
From American Horror Story?
Yeah.
Twisty.
Twisty. Fuck. I didn't remember his name. Twisty.
Well, that's tough. Because Twisty is a man, and Pennywise is a, fucking otherworldly demon type thing.
That got taken down by children.
Yeah, but once he loses his power...
Yeah, but...
I was like, yeah, so see, I was like, but there's the flip side of him. Once he loses his power and his connection, like, those power over those kids, he's a little bitch.
Which his power is fear.
Yeah.
And I don't think Twisty ever showed fear.
That's my knowledge.
So...
I mean, I feel like if you saw him, he'd probably be like, hey, all right.
Hey, then he tries to kill him, and he's like,
What are you
fuck
doing?
this guy.
Because, fucking Twisty's a fucking mongoloid. That dude is massive.
Yeah.
And I felt really bad for him. Like, especially when you found out his backstory and everything, you're like, oh, you find out why he wears that little half mask.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
He's still a monster.
he's still yeah.
He's still a fucking monster. But then
An
you get his
atrocity.
backstory and you're kind of like you have that little bit of, oh.
Hmm.
Eh. But I remember him in that first scene where he's like juggling for him. He's like, whoa. Gotcha.
Yeah, I fucking hate Twisty.
Gotcha.
Twisty's creepier to me than Pennywise was. I mean,
Yeah.
Pennywise was creepy, but that's, I mean, kind of known. Like he's
Yeah.
a supernatural creature
I do.
versus Twisty is a man.
That dude's real.
Yeah,
And he does his shit.
yeah.
He's with his hands. Fucking with his bare hands killing people. Fucking, what was it with Pennywise? You know me with scary movies. I'm like, fucking, whoa.
Oh yeah.
And when I was watching It Chapter 2, when he lured that girl under the bleachers, I was like, oh no. And then you start having that
That
little
one was.
you have that little bit of hope where you're like, maybe he's gonna let her go. And then I was like, ah! Like in the theater, I was like, whoa, shit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I didn't like that scene. It disturbed me a lot.
That
for
was
some
the
reason.
creepiest scene for sure.
So I would.
So we're giving that to Twisty.
I feel like it's a toss up.
Now that's a tough one.
I'm gonna leave it as a draw.
As a draw, huh?
I think we can leave that as a draw just because there's a lot of X factors, I believe, or maybe just two main X factors, and we just can't decide. Oop, sorry.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm leaning Twisty, but yeah, I think we can.
I think I want to say I lean Twisty, but who knows? Pennywise figures out a way to make you terrified.
He ain't no bitch.
No,
But once he loses that power, he's a little bitch.
bro.
He's like, please stop. And they're like, no, fuck you.
Oh, yeah, they start being.
I would too. You scared the shit out of me, you piece of shit.
All right. Me next, right?
Yeah.
Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, classic. That's a super classic.
Yeah.
Frankenstein. Maybe I should go extra classic with that one. Let's go. I don't know. Let's go just a good old classic werewolf.
Werewolf versus Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Oh man, werewolf.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
I mean, Frankenstein's got that strength, but I mean, werewolf's got that strength with the rage.
And
I mean,
the
Frankenstein's
speed.
got some rage too, but
Yeah, but
he don't
he's
got
also-
that
he's
blood
dead.
rage.
He's dead.
Yeah.
You know, he's a bunch of dead body parts sewn together.
Yeah. He don't got that blood rage like the werewolf does.
And the werewolf also has sharp claws.
And the Frankenstein won't
Agility.
fucking eat you.
Yeah, no. I think.
Yeah. That's kind of an unfair one.
Damn, next.
Anyway, sorry, Frankenstein.
How about we'll change it up.
All right.
28 weeks later zombies versus lichens.
Ooh. How many?
I'll give it 20 lichens versus, we'll say 500
20 lichens, 500.
528 weeks later, zombies. So those motherfuckers don't fuck around.
And
They're
20
they're
lichens.
close to the World War Z zombies, if you know what I'm saying.
That's a tough one too. I want
That's
to
a good
go.
one,
I
yeah.
want to go for the lichens just because they have the coordination and like the the brain to fight as opposed to
Yeah,
But then
rabied out
then
human.
there's 500 of them, and if you get surrounded and taken over, it's real easy. Go down.
Enough numbers, and they still bite.
I mean, shit. That was a big problem. Kind of like what?
Zombie lichen.
Oh,
If they bit the lichens,
oh,
would the lichen be turned into a zombie? Because
Oh,
lichens
shit.
are half human, half wolf.
fuck. That changes the game.
So then,
And you know
Well,
what? They're
we-
gonna get bit once because they don't have like I mean,
and if there's 500,
lichens are just werewolf, but they still have their faculties about them.
yeah,
So they do have like the mental capacity to defend themselves.
I'd imagine that
But
they'd put up a fight.
it just takes one.
However, numbers will eventually win. And I think the number of zombies would probably decimate the lichens in the
Yeah.
end.
Now if we're talking like
Especially
Dawn
if
of
they turn them into zombies.
I say if we're talking like regular shamblers, werewolf all day, lichen all day, I think.
Oh, yeah, like Walking Dead kind?
Yeah, they just.
Yeah, that's an easy slaughter.
But yeah,
That's why I had to say 28 weeks later.
Yeah, the 20 years later, I was like, it just takes one bite, scratch, whatever.
They're
That's it.
considered infected, right?
Oh yeah, believe so, because they're not like actual like zombies, aren't they? Like some kind of super rabies or something.
Yeah.
Because that's what they did in I Am Legend and shit too. They were like just rabies turned up to 11.
Yeah, and they also did that with the World War Z stuff.
Mm.
It was an infection. It was a virus.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I think we'll go with the 28 days later zombies on that one.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hell yeah. That's a good fight. It's a good fight. Good job. Hands in. Shake hands.
Hands in. All right, everybody, keep going. This is kind of it's kind of off the cuff here. I don't know. Let's see. Jack from The Shining.
Ooh, okay. Jack from The Shining, huh?
Here's Johnny. I thought his name was Johnny for a minute. I was like, his name's not fucking Johnny.
For that one, I'm going to pit him up against
Godzilla. Fuck. Damn.
Mothra.
Gotta give it to Jack on that one. Jack got his trusty dusty axe, and he's good.
Leatherface. I think
I'm gonna probably have to go with Leatherface.
maybe
That's a tough one though.
because Leatherface is a man, just a normal man,
So is Jack,
and so is Jack.
but Leatherface does also have that inbred strength.
Yeah,
So,
wasn't all there.
but he's just like I said, he's mongoloid type, like like Frankenstein.
In The
and those
Shining,
guys.
wasn't Jack like possessed or something? I forget.
Something like
forget-
that. I don't
I
think
forget
they
the
like
exact
explicitly say it, but yeah, he was definitely taken over, possessed, kind of by something.
So that could probably bring in, that type of strength.
But then he
Maybe.
did die by getting frozen to death. So it's like
True.
shitty demon. He got cold and he's like, "Fuck, I'm out of here," and he bounced.
I don't know, I thought it was supposed to be cold as hell.
Maybe. What if? Huh? We have all these pictures, Bibles and everything. It's all fire and brimstone.
Oh, what if
What if
hell
it's
was
really
actually
like
frozen?
What if it's like Viking hell?
Mm,
Frozen fucking wasteland.
yeah. What if?
Something to think about.
I would. Okay, yeah. I think Leatherface, that crazy corn fed.
Corn-fed, inbred.
Yep. I think he would take the win on that. Take the W.
Yeah, I think so. Because he's just got the size and the strength.
Yep.
I mean, Jack's got more of his faculties about him. He's fucking scrambled, but
There's only so much you could do and with an axe versus chainsaw.
I remember my dad telling me when he was younger, he used to live in an apartment that was like right next to the movie theater. And I guess like he could see some shit, like he could kind of see like some shadows and shit like off the wall from when he was like from his apartment window.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, I remember like, yeah, he's like, I remember when the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out. He's like, and I remember walking into my apartment and I hear like, and he's like, oh, you got the guy in the wheelchair. Nice. All right.
He's rewatching the movie in
Because
his
like
head.
he sees it and hears it every day, you know? He's
Yeah.
like, oh, I remember this part. Okay. He just got the guy in the wheelchair and all right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so
I think Leatherface got that one.
Leatherface.
Plus he can take some punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, let's be real. If Jack, I mean, he probably could too, but not as much. He'd
Definitely
probably take a hit or two, but if he gets, that's it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's your turn. I did Jack.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Xenomorph.
Oh, fuck, I was gonna say that one next.
I
I don't want to go with the classic answer. We already know that.
Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we've already seen that. We
So,
got to
a
do it.
xenomorph.
Hypotheticals.
You know what? Fuck it. One xenomorph versus Jason Voorhees.
He's undead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if Jason Voorhees were to put like some major damage on the xenomorph, its blood is acid. Will end up fucking up his thing, which would be the only thing that he's able to fight against, right?
Fucking up his what?
Or fight his machete.
Yeah, but I mean, he uses his hands too. You see him pick people up, bash their heads into walls and shit.
True, but those are humans. We're talking Xeno.
Yeah, but he does have that crazy, you know, undead.
Well, he's
fucking
he's
demon
like
strength.
demonic
Yeah.
kind of strength, kind of.
Yeah. Like that's one of his like Jason's like characteristics is he's fucking not just strong, he's fucking strong. You know?
Well,
That's a tough one.
I would have to say Xeno still
Think so?
because of agility.
Yeah, they got that for sure.
They also have that fucking tail.
Yeah, they got way more reach.
Way more.
Way more. That's true.
I
I think you'd give him I think you might give him a little bit of a run for his
yeah,
money.
he'll give him a run, but I think eventually.
But I think you're right. I think you might be right on that one.
because I mean we're also talking like maybe that might not play as much of a thing, but
I mean, isn't it a thing? Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say like the whole animalistic side of the xenomorph versus the still somewhat human.
I mean, he's just doing what his mama tells him to.
Exactly, but you know it's human instinct versus animalistic, and in the wild, animalistic will win.
I think you're right. Yeah, we'll give it that to Xeno. But I would say, isn't there something with Jason's mask where if you destroy the mask, it sends him back or does some shit?
Oh shit, I don't remember honestly.
Maybe I'm just thinking since I played like the Friday the 13th game where they have something where like if you knock his mask off, you can do something with it and win. I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, I don't recall that.
But they
in
also
the movies,
have some
but
shit.
it's been a while too.
They also have some shit where you can find his mom's sweater she's like wearing in the movies and you can burn that, do something too. Yeah. But yeah, Xeno, I think we'll give that to them for sure. All right then, fuck it. Predator.
Predator.
Yeah. I think when we first talked about this idea, we talked about Predator versus Jason. And we were thinking, oh, well, Jason's dead, so we wouldn't have
Well, you know, it's
the
funny.
heat.
I think that's two playable characters in
Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
And Xeno, isn't it? No.
I think I may have seen a mod,
Nah, yeah, no.
but I'm not entirely too sure.
They
on
might have
that.
been in something else, but yeah.
However, Freddy.
Predator versus Freddy. How do you get Freddy like into the physical world?
They've done it before. They did it in Freddy versus
Yeah, I know
Jason,
they do. I was
think.
like, but how do you do it? Because I don't remember.
I think that the way it's supposed to be done is you're supposed to somehow grab him and wake up,
When you're in there and wake up.
and you pull him into the physical world. I think that's how it's supposed to work.
But then he can
because in I think the original Nightmare on Elm Street, she had grabbed his hat and she woke up with his hat in hand.
Oh, and that's how they figured out, well, we can take shit back.
If you were to take him out of that dream world, you could fight him.
And let's be real, if he invades Predator's dreams, he's not gonna have an easy go of it for sure. Even Predator in his dreams, I'm sure would be like, you motherfucker, and then and then wake up with him in his hand, and be like, oh.
Yeah. Which do you think the Predator inside of his own dream would have
that
his
kind
weapons?
have that kind of lucid dreaming kind of power? That's hard to say. That's just totally speculation at that point. We don't have any answer.
Yeah, then there's no movie where it has the dream of a predator.
Just sleeping.
So yeah, I mean,
I want.
He probably has to dream. They have to dream. There's no way.
Yeah,
No way.
but I feel like since combat and fighting is such a prevalent part of the predator, the Yautja, whatever culture,
Oh yeah.
that like even in their dream they wouldn't just be like, eh.
No.
He'd probably be like surprised and confused, and then be like, oh,
They
it's fucking go
probably
time.
dream about hunting.
Yeah. So like, I'm
if
sure
they're not doing it, they're dreaming it.
I'm sure if something invaded his dream, he'd be like, what the fuck? And just start go fighting him.
The abilities that Freddy can do within one's dream.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
It is tough.
I think there's a lot of X factors. That's why.
because like if like his first go of it, and somehow Freddy gets a hold of the predator in his dream, like he could make him kill himself. He could do something. But if the predator gets him somehow in the physical world, his ass is grass.
True.
I think Predator's gonna mop the floor with his ass.
True.
That's a tough one. I still want to say Predator just because, like, in a stand-up knockdown fight, we know who's gonna win.
Oh, of course.
Not that,
but then again,
not that Freddy wouldn't get his licks in for sure.
I was like, Freddy and Jason, they went at it.
Yeah.
In their movie.
Yeah, that's true.
What was that? When did that come out? Like 2007?
Yeah, a long time ago. I remember that weird sex scene where in the dream where he's like doing it.
It's always like that.
Yeah.
Every horror movie
Yep.
has like some very and I'm not talking every horror movie. Sorry about that. Every slasher film. Every slasher film always has that like very sometimes explicit sex scene.
Yeah, that one he's like doing some lifeguard in the guard shack or something and it's Freddy and you're like, what the fuck?
Wasn't it? Didn't
something like that.
Didn't Jason in the first Friday the 13th stab some dude while him and some chick were doing it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was like through the bed or some shit. I forget.
Yeah.
But she's just like,
what?
I remember that scene. I know it was in a one of those movies, but I can't remember which one. But yeah. Got any more matchups?
Well, who do we think's winning? Are we leaving that as a mostly draw?
I think it's gonna have to be a draw. There's still a lot. There's just a lot of X factors, because you're obviously gonna be starting in Freddy's world, and Predator has to somehow find a way to drag him out of that world. It's like I don't think Freddy will make it easy.
No, he wouldn't. But the Predator sure wouldn't make it easy for him either. I don't think. That's a tough one.
I'm gonna leave it as a draw. I'm calling it a draw for me.
Yeah, all right. Fuck it.
Yeah, all right. Fuck it.
I don't want to think about it no more.
It's making my brain hurt.
Whatever. Stupid anyway. Stupid fucking Freddy. Whatever.
It's a good matchup, huh?
Yeah. I got one more. Let's see.
Uno más.
Just good old Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Who we got?
Because Michael Myers is essentially Jamie Lee Curtis says he is evil incarnate.
Yeah.
So we can probably safely assume evil incarnate and leave it at that.
And that dude's like unkillable. I mean, he's not undefeatable.
We don't know about this next movie, Halloween Ends.
No,
so
I'm not going back into that. Michael dies tonight.
Sorry.
This night or like the past 3 times you've said that?
Michael Myers. What can I pit against him? I don't even know, really.
What about just for shits? What about him versus Dracula?
I was going to say that. I held back because it's like, which Dracula version are we talking about?
If we're going like Dracula Untold, Dracula will win.
Yeah, he'd fuck him up.
But if we're talking,
Actually,
but then
Van Helsing Dracula would fuck him up too.
But then there's Dracula from the Netflix show, Dracula, or I think it's called Dracula. Have you seen that? I haven't finished it, but it's fucking disturbing. They really do a good job with it. It's really good. But him too. Yeah, I think I have to give it to Dracula on that one.
What about Michael Myers and what's that dude from My Bloody Valentine?
Oh,
you ever watch that movie?
I know of it. I haven't seen it. I don't
it's like
think.
some miner that died.
Yeah, I remember he had the pickaxe and the mask and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a good one. Although I think he died in the movie. I actually can't. I actually don't remember. I don't remember that movie very well, but I do know the character and how like pretty gruesome he was too.
Yeah.
Michael Myers he's brutal.
You know,
He's way brutal.
He's, you know, an unstoppable force.
Literally.
He's coming.
I want to think of like something obscure, like so out left field against to put against him to make it like interesting.
What about we put him up against against Winnie the Pooh and Piglet from the new Blood and Honey movie?
Oh yeah, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Those two. Or just one.
We'll put him against two. We're dealing with Michael Myers
Those two.
here.
Michael Myers, he's seasoned.
He's very
he's
seasoned.
honed his craft.
What? It's been what? 50 years, close to.
Really?
These in the 70s, right? Those movies came out 80s or 70s.
Shit,
40 to 50 years.
I gotta look that up. Hang on. When did it first come out?
Back check.
Fact check. Bing, 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 bing. Halloween came out October 25th, 1978.
Yeah. So
Damn.
close to 50 years. So he's seasoned.
Yeah, he's had
got
his
some-
time. And you, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, you're still young bucks in this here murder game.
I mean, if you think about, we don't know what they're doing off screen. You know, back in the day with what's his name, Roger Rabbit, or not
Christopher Robin.
Stupid
Roger Rabbit.
I don't know why that popped up in my head.
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin. We don't know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, that's the point of that movie. Like Christopher Robin goes off to like I don't know fucking college or something, and he comes back with like his girlfriend. He's like, "Oh, I want to show you the 100-acre wood and my friends." And he comes back and shit's all run down. He's like, "What the fuck?
Oh,
What the fuck?" Yeah. And Piglet's got he's not a piglet anymore. He's a fucking warthog. And he's got these fucking tusks. Yeah.
Jesus.
And then did you see the new Christmas one, Seasons Beatings? David Harbour's playing Santa. Seasons Beatings.
Jesus.
And I haven't seen a trailer, but I saw a little picture. Apparently, there's a Grinch horror movie coming out called The Mean One or whatever.
I saw that.
A
That
Mean
one was
One or
cool.
something. I haven't seen a trailer or anything, but I saw like a picture. Yeah.
Can only imagine. I can only imagine.
Because the Grinch creeped me out. For the first like quarter to half of that movie, he creeped me the fuck out when I was a kid.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah. I still liked the movie.
I'm not going.
Yeah, like I still liked the movie and stuff, but like in the very beginning when he's like in his cave and he's all like, "Brr, brr," and he's scary at first. He scares the kid. He scared me,
I was a kid.
but then I liked it. Still scary.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you?
You like Krabby Patties.
I love that quote. I love that quote. All right. Well, some good verses. I think we could have done a little bit better had I come up with a list,
But we didn't.
but I was just going off the top of my head. So
Did we say who's winning? Michael Myers or Piglet and Winnie the Pooh?
I think
Mike?
Evil Incarnate, man.
Yeah.
I think he would fuck him up.
Yeah, probably. All right, Mike.
They would put up a good fight because there's multiple, but Michael Myers, the king of Halloween.
And they're big. They're like the same size. They're all, They became bipedal while you weren't looking. I mean, Pooh was already. But yeah. Piglet was too, I guess. Walking
By
around
what?
Bipedal. Us. We walk on two legs.
Oh, gotcha. I'm stupid. My vocabulary this
That is
small.
the big word for the day. Bam.
Did it?
I was about to do Mario music.
Oh,
yeah.
Bowser versus. No, I'm kidding.
Did you see the new Mario trailer?
I did.
Everything sounds great. Except Chris
for Mario.
Pratt. Except fucking Chris Pratt. Like Jack Black, I'm like, fuck yeah. Bowser, hell yeah, I'm with that. Michael
Like,
Keegan,
that is
whatever.
a taste of our wrath. Do you yield?
No. He's like, no.
So dumb.
Just cracked me up. It was the penguins, and I just had flashbacks like Mario 64 with the penguin just to the edge and just let him go. Everybody did it.
That was a long one.
Look at that.
Today.
Don't say we never did nothing for you.
I don't even think you enjoyed it, but who cares?
I
mean,
did.
I care, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, we do care.
So, on that note, hope you guys enjoyed that versus. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool. It's like interesting thinking
It's
about
something.
different things like that, especially like I don't know. My favorite matchup was the Predator Freddy Krueger one. That was kind of an interesting
That's a good one.
play into it. But yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing for Spoopy next week.
Yeah. We will never be able to tell you guys what's going to be coming up next week
Because I don't know.
I don't plan very well.
And we figure it out. And that's a good idea.
We'll
Let's do
figure it out
that.
during the week. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into this week's episode of Big Effin Nerds. This is episode number 30.
Is it really?
Dirty 30.
Fuck me.
So, yeah. Go ahead and check out our Spotify, our Anchor, or also our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We're still trying to figure out other games that we can put onto our gaming spot.
We're probably going to be checking out Gotham Knights when that comes out.
Definitely that. We're definitely going to be still putting up some Sea of Thieves stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're
We're not
just
done with
trying to
that
get
by a
our other-
fucking long shot.
We're just trying to get our other buddy to fucking join in on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who you are. And yeah, so we're definitely trying to create more content like that because we do enjoy video games and we do enjoy just hanging out and talking and creating that kind of funny stuff. So
We have a good time.
what else? Don't be afraid to hit us up on Instagram and or by email, which Instagram will be Big Effin Nerds, underscores in between each word, and the email will be bigeffinnerds@gmail.com.
That's us.
Go ahead and I don't even think I said it. I said subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah,
We would like that.
we've actually been having a decent growth, and it's awesome to see because I know people do like visual podcasts as well, so it's cool seeing our little growth.
Let me tell you, if you subscribe, you will be doing me a great favor.
Tobias.
A great favor. Tobias, where did you come from? Oh, I've been here the whole time. I've been here the whole time, partner. Come on now.
So thank you for tuning in. Tobias, do you have any more words for the?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I could think of something. What was it? Oh yeah, it was later taters.
Bye. Matt's fired.
No.